Okay, last night I went to see Spider-Man No Way Home, and it was it was an interesting time. Let me tell you what. This video will have spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, I would definitely click off, go watch it, then come back to the video. So again, I'm saying it, video has spoilers. Video has spoilers. This video right here has spoilers. So do not watch it if you haven't seen the movie because it is a very, very story-filled movie. So do not watch this video if you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home because this video has spoilers for it. And that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so went to go see the movie. Movie was really good. Movie was really good. Just gonna keep it short and sweet, honestly. It was everything I expected. There were a couple expectations that were exceeded in terms of a couple different aspects of the movie, but overall, the movie was like the best fucking Marvel film damn near. If I mean, there's Infinity War. Infinity War is, that's top tier as well. So I don't know. That shit kind of set the fucking bar high. But I mean, in terms of Spider-Man films, I think that was definitely the best Spider-Man film by a mile. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. I mean, it doesn't get fucking better than this. Okay? Spoiler territory right now. I mean, Andrew, Toby, come on. That shit, it was, if there was one thing that was done very, very well, it was the relationship of all three of the Spider-Men and how they interacted with each other, the chemistry. Fucking Andrew Garfield. I didn't really like Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2. They were good, but they weren't like good, you know? But his acting and his comedy and just his little, oh gosh. And when he saved MJ and it was sort of like a redemption arc for him, kind of type shit, and he was like crying because I mean, I'm sure if anyone fucking did that shit after not being able to save their girlfriend then doing it for someone else in the same scenario, they would be fucking crying too. You know what I'm saying? Gosh, he did really, really good. He did really, really good. I mean, Toby, he was there, but Andrew Garfield's presence was like he let that shit be known. You know what I'm saying? Toby was there, but he was. It was like Andrew, Tom, Toby type shit in terms of just the three and how they were acting. No, actually, I don't know. Tom's acting was fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tom's acting, especially when Aunt May died, and he was going through that shit, and you see him break down, and you see him get filled with hatred for Green Goblin. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. That was really, really good because it really brings you back to like the original Tobey Maguire films, kind of, with his relationship with Green Goblin. And it was just, and holy shit. I forgot the Green Goblin's actor name, but he was, I think he had to have been the best actor in that movie. No doubt. His acting going from a lost man who's turned up someplace where he literally doesn't know where he is, who is like such a sweet guy, to this menacing psychopath. It was like two different people. It was nuts. It was really, really good acting. And just seeing him get the shit beat out of him by Tom in that hallway and he's just laughing in his face like the fucking Joker. I was like, oh my gosh. That was really, really, oh my gosh, dude. That was good. His acting was fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, the acting in this movie, it was there. It was really there. I mean, Jamie Foxx brought a lot of comedic relief. Doc Ock, he was great seeing him go from bad to good, and he was there. He was nice. Sandman, he didn't really do much. Sandman and Lizard were really just like there to be there. Honestly, Sandman was just dropping tornadoes like four different times, and then Lizard, his only significance really was talking for like a comedic scene where it's like, oh, I didn't even know you talked. You're a fucking dinosaur or some shit. And then him climbing up the building, going through the portal. So then Ned and MJ had to run out. I mean, he didn't really do much else from what I could think of. So I would definitely say Sandman and Lizard were the two most insignificant villains. I just don't know how Green Goblin is so fucking strong. Isn't he like a normal ass person? Like not normal, but isn't he like he doesn't have any special powers. He just has like science. Like I don't know why. I don't know why he's so strong. Genuinely, he's a fucking animal. See, my knowledge on the MCU and all that stuff and the older movies, because I haven't watched them for so long, my knowledge isn't up. Like, I'm ignorant when it comes to this stuff, so I'm really just a movie watcher. I don't even watch the shows like that. I do play the games, like the Lego fucking games and Ultimate Alliance and shit, and all those different games. But I know there are diehard fans who, like, know this lore to a fucking T, and they could tell you everything about the story. I'm not one of those people, so I'm sure I'm missing things and misinterpreting things as well. But the movie was fantastic. It was a fantastic film. The action was there. As I said, the story, I thought the story was good. And like the main story didn't even feel like the main story, if that makes sense. Like the whole main plot of the movie, like with the villains being bad, then wanting to become good and change, but then still going bad, and then actually getting to become good and change. It's like that was the whole main point of the movie. But I feel like the main point of the movie was Tom's character development. You really see him go from like this giddy teenager who's always happy, always cracking jokes, not to like the villain, but to like a more seriously angered person. Like he is just beating the shit out of Green Goblin till of course Tobey Maguire steps in and stops him from stabbing him and impaling him with his own glider, and then Tobey Maguire gets stabbed, but of course he's gonna be okay. But no, so yeah, you really I feel like the main point of the movie was A, his character development, and B, setting up the multiverse sort of for Doctor Strange, and just and also the fact that everyone doesn't even remember who Peter Parker is. So I mean that's also a big thing. But I mean like if that makes sense, it feels like while it was happening most of the time, the villains and all that shit wasn't even the most important part of the movie. You know what I mean? That's how I took it. Yeah, so that's kind of how I felt about all of that. But I mean, all in all, the movie was great. Would I say it's the best Marvel film? Again, I'm gonna have to take a little bit to process it, maybe even watch it again to really decide that because the movie was good the whole entire time. I personally feel like, except the beginning was good. It kind of just felt kind of jumbled. I think they were trying to close off a lot of the shit that was going on before and then start the shit that's supposed to be going on in this movie. So it just felt a little jumbled at the beginning. But I mean, other than that, the film was good the whole time. Like there was not any part of the film where I wasn't engaged and wasn't paying attention and felt bored. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, that it was really good in that realm. I would have to give it like a 9 out of 10, truthfully. I think the beginning is shaky, and I think that the way they introduced the Spider-Man, which I didn't really touch on, like when Ned opened the portal and they came through, it was good. I don't know any other way they could have done it. It was just the way they did it. I didn't expect it. I mean, I guess it was good. You know, it was good. It was good enough, and I enjoyed that. So yeah, take that out of the equation. But 9 out of 10. Villains were good. Acting was top tier. Action was there. A lot of great moments, as I said, with the way they interacted. And like when they were having that one scene on top of the Empire State Building, when all three of the Spider-Men were talking, and they were having that really, really funny dialogue. I feel like, and I usually don't laugh at movies or TV shows and shit, but I had some chuckles. I did, and it was like funny dialogue. And like when they were in the lab doing the shit, they had some great dialogue there. They had great dialogue, all three of them, the whole time they were on the screen. And that was very, very pleasing, you know, very pleasing. And I really, really enjoyed that. Honestly, there was nothing. I like thinking about it, I feel like there's something missing, but then thinking about it again, it was like everything was fucking there. You know, I think they did kind of pay, not homage, but kind of hint at Miles Morales with the Jamie Foxx joke talking about a black Spider-Man. And clearly, since this is the multiverse, I'm sure he's going to have to show up one way or another eventually. It would just make sense. You know, in terms of Toby and Andrew, do I think this is the last time we'll see them? Maybe, probably Toby. I don't know about Andrew, though. I think Andrew has a slight redemption arc coming or some shit. I don't know. He did really, really good. Like, he was really good, and I really liked his character a lot. He really works well when he was working with the other people, and he was like just bouncing off of them. You know, like they would send a comment his way, Like the when he was like, "Oh, I'm the fucking worst Spider-Man. Like y'all boys are fucking ridiculous." And then Toby had some funny parts too. He was like, "You're not. You're great." Like it was good. It was really really good dialogue, especially with Andrew, and especially I mean Toby was really good too. Don't even get me. I'm not trying to hate on him at all this video. He was great. Andrew was just knocking that shit out the park though. He really was. And then Tom was just being Tom, obviously. But I'm not saying Tom's bad. But no, I don't know. I really really like the film. I think the Venom thing is going to be interesting. You know, they're going to introduce Venom into Tom Holland's universe. I don't know how they're going to do it because apparently I watched, according to the comics, the way they did it in the movies would have been like the Venom going after. I don't even want to fucking explain it because I know I'm going to explain it wrong and then people are going to be in the comments talking about what the fuck is this kid talking about? And you're right, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. So, yeah, no, but the Venom thing was cool. Doctor Strange trailer was great. I know some people may have seen the movie but haven't even seen the trailer. So I'm going to talk about the trailer now. If you haven't seen the Doctor Strange trailer, I would find it somewhere on the internet. Like the actual after credit one, not the one that's already out. But yeah, I think the evil Doctor Strange thing, that seems pretty cool. And obviously there's Wanda in the fucking uh, movie Scarlet Witch. So I do have to watch that show. Never watched WandaVision. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that ties into it. What I did think was cool though, at the end of the Venom movie when they had the thing where he was laying in bed and then the shit happened outside and then Tom Holland was on the TV. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't even watch the Venom movie, first of all, but I did watch that end credit scene and I was like, how is he in Tom Holland's universe? That doesn't even make sense. But after watching the film and then seeing how Doctor Strange cast a spell, clearly in that end credit scene is when he cast the spell and then he got. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just like just when you know things like that, when you know things and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's cool. Obviously, I'm dumb when it comes to this stuff. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I am. But as I said, I think I really touched on everything I wanted to talk about. I was kind of all over the place. As always, Zendaya was great. Her acting was great. Ned, great. I'm trying to really like hit everything. Aunt May, ridiculous. Gotta love her. Gotta definitely love her for sure. She's a she's a spectacle. I'll tell you what. But no, I think that's it. I think that's it. I would give this movie like a 9.5 out of 10. Best Spider-Man movie of all time. I personally feel like I am gonna rewatch the other ones just so I can confirm this, but I'm almost 100% certain that this is the best Spider-Man film currently of all time. I'm sure there will be more great ones, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, with that being said, that's it. Go watch the movie if you haven't. I don't know why you would watch this video if you haven't seen the movie, but Spider-Man No Way Home, wonderful film. Yeah, that's it.